It's time to give you guys my top 10 most anticipated movies of the year. Well, we've made it, ladies and gentlemen. We have made it to 2026. It is currently January 10th as the time I'm filming this video. So we have been around for 10 days in 2026, which is just absolutely insane. I'm still not even believing that it's 2026. I can't believe it actually is. So pretty crazy, but we've made it, and that means new movies. I haven't seen a movie yet in 2026, so it's been a little quiet. It's gonna be a couple weeks before I probably have my first theater experience, just because movies out right now I'm not that excited for. I mean, playing right now we have Primate, which is the brand new chimpanzee movie, horror film. I don't know. It looked kind of good, but I don't know if I'm gonna check that out in theaters. I'll probably just see it when it comes out on streaming. But yeah, and then we also next week we have the brand new 28 Years Later movie, which again, probably check that one out on streaming. But anyway, yeah. Still, I can't believe it's 2026, and yeah, what I'm going to be doing here for you guys is I'm going to be giving you guys my top 10 most anticipated films of this year. The 10 movies I'm just so excited for. Can't wait. And yeah, and I'll be giving you guys 5 honorable mentions as well, just because I just couldn't do 10. Like, I just couldn't, because there's so many interesting like movies that I'm just flipped out about, really excited for, and just there's so many that I just had to give you guys 5 more. So I'll go more in depth about how excited I am for the top 10 movies, the movies that are in my top 10 list. But the 5 honorable mentions, I'll talk about a little bit, but I'm gonna rush it a little bit and just really get to my 10 and just talk about those more. But anyway, yeah, there's not much else to say here. Also, make sure to join me down in the comments. What are your top 10 most anticipated films of the year? If you want to say 15, 20, say as much as you want. Just tell me what are your most anticipated films of 2026. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get to the list here.
Just do it. So just do it. Make your dreams come true. Just do it.
So the first honorable mention I have here is Supergirl. I'm really excited for this one. It is our first DC film of the year. The second movie in the universe, and yeah, I'm very excited for this movie. I thought the trailer looked really good. Millie Alcock looks really good in this role. We got Jason Momoa in here as Lobo. I think visually looks great. Kind of gives off a Star Wars / Guardians of the Galaxy vibe, and like it really looks like those movies as well. The action sequences look really good. And yeah, I'm just very looking forward to this movie. The only problem I have with it, even though they switched the directors, it's not James Gunn doing this movie. It really looks really similar to Superman and even the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, which I just explained. So I'm just not the biggest fan of that. I want the DC movies to like all be different, have their different vibes. We know Clayface is going to be a lot different from these movies, but still, I want Supergirl to be like have its own vibe to it, just look different, and I just want it to be its own thing and not feel similar to Superman and Guardians of the Galaxy. So I really hope they can manage that, because the director's a lot different, but like I just feel like James Gunn somehow is taking control of this. But anyway, I'm still very excited for this movie. It looks like an absolute blast. Next honorable mention is Obsession. Now, if you guys don't know what this is, I'm pretty sure this is being put out by Blumhouse, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a horror movie about a guy who makes a wish at this like wish company or something, or some sort of wish thing. And he makes a wish that this girl that he has a crush on loves him more than anything in the world. That's what I read. That's like the plot of the film. And then like it backfires. It becomes like a huge consequence for his actions and all that. He shouldn't have made his wish. He wants to alter it or whatever. Like it becomes like a crazy movie. That's what I've been hearing. A lot of YouTubers like Cody Leach and everyone, they went to this movie. And Cody Leach, man, he's been praising it. I'm pretty sure this, or it was like some other movie, like this was in his top 2 favorite horror movies of 2025, even though it didn't release that. He saw it then, and yeah, he was like praising it, saying it's an insane movie and all that. So man, I was just like, okay. And I actually saw the teaser trailer for this thing when I was watching Five Nights at Freddy's 2, so I had no idea what this thing was at the time. And I watched the teaser trailer, and I was like, oh my goodness, like, what is this movie? Yes. Like, just that teaser trailer, just him, like, making the call. He's like, can I alter this wish? Can I change it? And the guy's like, no, we don't really do that. And I was just like, man, what is this? And it just looks like a crazy, bonkers movie that I'm excited for. So, one of my most anticipated horror films of the year. Next honorable mention is going to be Michael. Now, I've been excited for this thing ever since it was announced. I think it was announced in like 2023 or something. I've been just really hyping this thing up because I love Michael Jackson. I love all of his songs. I listen to them all of the time. I've been listening to them since I was like 8 or 7 years old. Like, I love his songs. And even though he died before I was even born, I'm still a huge fan of Michael Jackson, and it's pretty tragic what happened to him. Anyway, so this movie, yeah, it's gonna be, I'm pretty sure, maybe his life story, of, yeah, just, like, his whole story and all that, all his songs. I'm just super excited to see, like, Thriller or Beat It or any of those songs, on the screen. No, I'm gonna be, like, singing along in the theater. It's gonna be a blast. So I'm very excited for this movie. They got Jafar Jackson, which is his nephew, playing him, and he looks exactly like Michael Jackson, so it's going to be awesome seeing this movie in the theater. Next honorable mention is going to be Jumanji 4. Technically, it's Jumanji 3, whatever you want to say, but I still consider the original movie connected to the other films. I still think, like, Welcome to the Jungle and The Next Level are still, like, in the same franchise as the original, because if you guys remember, they do mention Alan Parrish's name in the second film. So, whatever you guys want to say about it, I don't care. But they're connected, okay? They are. So, this is Jumanji 4. Anyway, I'm very looking forward to this movie. I have a lot of nostalgia for the whole trilogy. Yes, even Next Level. People have problems with the films. I can like tell. Like, a lot of people don't like the movies. I'm pretty sure. Or people just like think they're mediocre or something. I love all three of the films. I have a lot of nostalgia for the original and 2 and 3. I think 2 and 3 are actually better than the original. I think they're absolutely hilarious. They're a lot of fun. And we're getting the conclusion to this franchise. So I'm very, very looking forward to that. And like all the animals, the whole jungle basically is coming to the real world. And I think that teenagers are just going to be playing themselves. So the actors are going to have more larger roles in this. And Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart, Jack Black, Karen Gillan, they're going to be just, like, their own characters in this movie, so it's going to be kind of odd seeing them, like, interact with each other and all that, and, like, oh, yeah, we used to be, like, in your bodies for, like, a couple days and all that, so, yeah, it's going to be weird, but I'm very excited for this movie. Last honorable mention is going to be the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Now, I've only seen a couple episodes of The Mandalorian show. I watched it back when it came out. Me and my family all did. We never finished the first season, which is kind of odd, but we never did. So I'm definitely looking forward to watching all 3 seasons. I hear season 3 is not that great, but yeah, I'm going to be definitely checking that out before the movie comes out. I'm just really excited to see a Star Wars movie in theaters. I love the Star Wars franchise. I've loved it ever since I was like 5 years old. Like, I'm just a huge fan of the Star Wars franchise. I have a lot of nostalgia for it, and yeah, we're getting a new Star Wars movie. I'm all there for it. I just can't wait to see it in the theaters. And a lot of people aren't excited for this movie. They say the trailer looks very generic and all that. And I mean, say what you want, but I'm just super pumped to see a Star Wars movie back in the theaters. We haven't had a theatrical release Star Wars movie since 2019. So, it's been a while, but I'm very, very looking forward to this film. Bringing us into the top 10, for my top 10 most anticipated movies of the year, my number 10 is going to be Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. If you guys don't know what this is a kind of like a time travel comedy horror movie, kind of a horror movie, based off what I've seen from the trailer. The trailer looks really good. And, again, Cody Leach and a bunch of other YouTubers have been, like, praising this movie and all that. So I'm like, okay, this could be good. This could be a really good movie. So yeah, and then it's also starring Sam Rockwell, which, yeah, I love that guy. I'm very excited to see what he can do. He's a hilarious actor. So I think this movie looks hilarious. The action looks really good. It looks like an insane movie. Like, there's a lot of things that happen in the trailer. And this movie just looks like an absolute blast. So I'm very looking forward to it. Next up, coming in at 9th place is going to be Scream 7. Yeah. Everyone who's not excited for this can go kick rocks. I'm super excited for Scream 7. It looks so much fun. I'm a huge fan of the Scream franchise. If you guys don't know, the original Scream is my favorite horror movie of all time. So, sorry. I'm very, very looking forward to this. We got a bunch of new cast members and all this into the film. It's kind of going back to the more like generic side of it. It's just like, you got this town, got a bunch of teenagers, and then Ghostface is stalking them and killing them one by one. That's just kind of what's going on here. Of course, it's gone through some trauma, of course, like with Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega leaving the project. Kind of gone to hell, but still, I think I still have hope for this. I mean, the trailer looked like really good. This could be a different Scream movie. It could be. It has the potential. I'm very excited to see Sidney Prescott back. So, yeah, it looks like a really, really fun movie. We can get some great kills. And I really hope that it isn't like a more play-it-safe horror movie, especially with the slashers. It's kind of like gone through that kind of like trope almost. Or like slashers are just like really safe and played safe. They don't really kill off any big characters. They're just killing off the generic ones that just, they need to die. So I really hope Scream 7 doesn't do that and it can just go full balls to the wall. Sounds wrong, but you know what I'm talking about. I hope it just can just go big and we can just get a really good Scream movie out of this. And hopefully it's one of the best so then I can say, oh, you guys are wrong. I was right. Scream 7's awesome. Next up in 8th place is going to be The Bride. This is the brand new Maggie Gyllenhaal movie. Yes, the sister of Jake Gyllenhaal. And it's like her take on the Bride of Frankenstein. It's gonna be like more of like a punk rock kind of like thriller almost. And I'm all there for it though. The trailer's awesome. A lot of people aren't liking the trailer. I thought it was absolutely awesome. The cast is great. We have Jesse Buckley in here. We got Christian Bale. Jake Gyllenhaal is even in this one. Julianne Hough, who a lot of people don't know, I think she's a really underrated actress. She is returning to acting in this film. She has been acting for a while. Like, I think her last film was like in 2017 or something. She's returning to acting in this film. We still don't know what she's playing, but she's in this. The cast is very stacked. The trailer, again, looked awesome. The action sequences were really good. It's going to be like a romance movie till death to his part is even kind of, it's that quote is used in this movie. So it looks really good. And I think Jesse Buckley and Christian Bale will like deliver fantastic performances in this movie. So I think this film will be a blast. In 7th place is going to be Project Hail Mary. So ever since the trailer dropped for this movie, I've just been hyped. Now the trailers have given so much away for this movie. I warn you, if you don't even know what this movie is, don't watch the trailers. They've given so much away. And that's not because I read the books or anything and I just know. No, it's because like I've talked to a lot of people who've read the books. I've heard about a lot of people who've read the books online say that. So everyone is just telling you, don't watch the trailers. I thought the trailers were great, but they do give away a lot. They do spoil a lot. So please, if you haven't seen the trailers, don't watch them. Unfortunately, I've seen both of them. So I know some of the stuff in it, but still looks great. It's the people who are like behind the visuals and all that are the people who did like work for like the Spider-Verse movies. So you know the visuals are going to be amazing. Sorry, guys. Yeah, the visuals are going to be amazing. Ryan Gosling is in this, and I love him, and he looks like he's going to be delivering a fantastic performance in this. It's kind of giving off Interstellar vibes, and I love Interstellar, so this could be a great movie. I'm very excited. Next up in 6th place is going to be The Hunger Games: Sunrise on the Reaping. This is the next movie in the brand new trilogy of movies that like are all prequels and they tell like a certain story. The first one was about President Snow. I thought that movie was really good. A lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was a really good movie. And I love the Hunger Games franchise. I have a lot of nostalgia for it. It's a great franchise. I watched it a lot. Between the ages of like 8 and 11 or something like that. I mean, I still watch it, sorry, but like I started watching it like when I was 8, and ever since then I've just fallen in love with this franchise. And I thought the trailer was incredible. The cast looks great. I think the guy who plays Haymitch, just from a perspective of seeing the trailer, looks great. McKenna Grace isn't even in this movie. Ben Wang, I'm pretty sure that's his name, is in this. A lot of other people, and it just looks like a great prequel. And it's like there's like twice the number of tributes in this movie, so there's gonna be a lot more deaths and all that. And like I really hope they can do the thing where like we care about a lot of these characters. So it's kind of like the Long Walk situation where you fall in love with the character, and then if they die, you're just like you just lose it. So I really hope they go through that situation. It looks like a really insane movie that looks so good, and I think this movie does have potential to maybe be the best Hunger Games movie. I feel like this movie does, so I'm crossing my fingers walking into this one. Coming in at 5th place is going to be Disclosure Day, the brand new Steven Spielberg film. Steven Spielberg is back. I'm super excited. Now, he has been doing movies lately and all that, but like this movie truly feels like Steven Spielberg. He's doing a brand new UFO movie. That's Steven Spielberg. That's classic Spielberg. And like he is tied with another director as my favorite director of all time. I love so many of his movies. I mean, he's made like 3 movies that are like in my top 10 favorite movies of all time, like Jurassic Park, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Jaws. Like, this man is an absolute legend. And he's finally back with this brand new UFO movie starring Emily Blunt, Josh O'Connor. Got a great cast here. The movie looks creepy. I mean, that scene where Emily Blunt is like beatboxing actually looks really creepy. Like, it looks really good. I think it has a great story of like, it's not really so much like a UFO movie. Like UFOs are like coming down from space. We gotta run. They're gonna take over the world and all that. It's not like a War of the Worlds situation. It's like asking a question. What would you do if you found out that we weren't alone? And I thought that's a great question. The trailer really like plays with that question, and it just looks like a really interesting movie. That could be great. It really could be a new classic. And I'm going to be walking in this one with huge expectations and huge excitement for this movie because, like, Spielberg's back, baby. I can't say that enough. I can't. Next up in 4th place is going to be Dune Messiah. Now, there's no confirmation that really this movie is going to be called Dune Messiah, but it probably will be. Sorry, got to take a pause here. My throat's very itchy, so I gotta drink something. But anyway, yeah, Dune Messiah or Dune Part 3, whatever, it's just gonna be insane. I love the first 2 Dune movies. They're some of my favorite movies of the decade, so I'm very pumped for this movie, this conclusion of the trilogy. This is the last movie that Denny's doing. So this is gonna be like the big conclusion, all that, and there is a couple things I'm worried about. A lot of people are saying that the book isn't very good, and that there's not much action in it, and I'm just a little nervous because we need action in a Dune movie. So I'm kind of curious, like what's gonna go down in this movie, but hopefully, the Denny can like change up things and just kind of go his own direction, because I wouldn't be upset because I haven't read the book. So yeah, but I'm just very pumped to see how good this movie is. The score, the visuals, just a great theater experience. The performances from like Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Rebecca Ferguson. I just can't wait to see what this movie really is. Next up, coming in at 3rd place is going to be Avengers Doomsday. This movie is going to be the most epic thing ever. I'm calling it. Now, this movie could end up just being a big cameo fest, like a lot of people say Deadpool Wolverine is, which I'm totally against. But a lot of people are saying Avengers Doomsday could wind up being just a big cameo fest, and I don't know, just like, you know, the big sequences that we want, but not so much with the story-wise, and a lot of people are saying that. That could happen, but I think that most likely it's just going to be another masterpiece and one of the best movies in the MCU, if not the best. Come on. We have the same people who did the last 4 Avengers movies back, especially Infinity War and Endgame, with the Russos who directed those 2 movies, which Infinity War is not only my favorite MCU movie, it's one of my favorite movies of all time, and I loved Endgame as well. So, all the people from the last 2 Avengers movies are back for this one, so why wouldn't this movie be good? A lot of people are saying, oh yeah, but the Russos aren't great directors anymore because of, the Electric State, the Gray Man, all that. Maybe. But, I mean, we're going to see. But in my opinion, they just belong in the MCU, and it's just because they weren't in the MCU. That's why their movies suck. So they're back to the MCU. Doomsday is probably going to be great. Secret Wars might even be better. But Doomsday is the big setup movie for what's to come in Secret Wars. And Secret Wars is going to be like the biggest movie of our lives. So, yeah. But it looks great. I mean, we got so many different teams. We got the Thunderbolts here, the brand new Avengers. We have the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, Sam Wilson's Avengers. Like, this is going to be a great, big movie that's just going to, like, basically put a grin on our faces. Like, we're going to be so happy watching this. Our runner-up is going to be Spider-Man Brand New Day. I loved No Way Home. It's top 5 MCU for me. Near masterpiece in my eyes. And this is going to be, like, the big follow-up to it. Of course, it's going back to more classic Spider-Man roots. We have Hulk is going to be in this. John Bernthal's Punisher is going to be in this. Of course, Zendaya's back. And Sadie Sink is playing a mystery character. So, I'm very excited to see how this thing turns out. And I think this movie does have potential to be better than Doomsday, just because this is just has everything to be good. Like, all the ingredients, even the director of Shang-Chi's here, and I'm just all there for this. Coming in first place for my most anticipated movie of 2026 is going to be Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. Now, Christopher Nolan is my favorite director of all time. I like him slightly better than Steven Spielberg. He has made so many movies that I would even consider a masterpiece. He made my favorite movie of all time, The Dark Knight. This guy is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Like, from the visuals to, like, just his mind. Like, his vision for movies is just incredible. And he's adapting The Odyssey, which is a story I'm very fascinated in. I know it. I'm familiar with it. It's a great story, and he's adapting that. It's going to be great. The cast is very stacked. I mean, Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Zendaya's in this, Anne Hathaway's here, Robert Pattinson, like, Lupita Nyong'o's even in this. Like, it's a very stacked cast, and I didn't even name all the names. Like, it is a huge cast. This movie's going to be epic as hell. I'm so excited for this. So you have it. That's my most anticipated movies of 2026. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.